What is going on, everyone? Welcome to Body Code Games, and my name is Cody. So today we're gonna hop back into a video game Besotted. We're gonna do another devlog. So I'm trying to at least post once a week. And it's hard to do YouTube, have a full-time job, then personal training part-time, and work on my game and post content. And it's getting toward the end of my game, so I've been so busy. But this week, for video wise, I will have 3 RPG developer Bakin brand new DLCs coming out. I can't say nothing about it, but just stay tuned and you'll see some of the videos. 3 amazing DLCs that I think a lot of people are going to love that like this game engine. So, news, I guess. It's been a while. It's been about a week since I've done a devlog. What's new with me in the game? Officially I announced we do have a composer for the soundtrack of Besotted. And I officially announced it. Been in the talks since June, and this artist has created music for the game. And we officially announced it yesterday, and I'm excited for it. This guy's music is mind-blowing. I'll show you a page. It's Josh Winenberg. He hails from the UK. Oh. Amazing artist. Before I even really looked up, the man's got a lot of views on YouTube. I believe we found each other in the indie game dev space here in Facebook groups. I can't remember exactly which one, but let me play you a song as we do a devlog. It might get copywritten, but it's okay. Good music. He produced some of the tracks already for Besotted. If you play the demo, he's the one that does the battle music. And he has already sent me 6 songs total, and we're pretty much halfway there. He's gonna create some more to fill up the rest of the game. So let me kind of play this. But does that not sound good or what? We'll listen to a couple tracks that he has produced for it. I'm going to add one of them in here into the game, and that's what we're pretty much going to do today. Can't show you much, so I thought, well, I can show you all this and chat with you for a little bit. This one may run a little shorter devlog. So here is what he had created for the game. So, as you can hear, it has like a western theme, and I'm adding it to my western village. It's so good. It is so good. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to add this anywhere in Redstone. Just add the music everywhere. Let's see. Other than that, man, life has been great. It's just, I'm so close. 2 more months till my game releases. It's nervous. I'm nervous. I've been working on this for over a year. And it's finally come close to coming to an end. And I'm thinking, like, what am I going to do with myself? Because usually I do this on my free time. And I work on my game, play some video games, work on my games on my free time, play more video games. So I'm thinking, like, what am I going to do after this? I have game ideas I am going to do. But how soon do I want to jump into starting another project? Do I take a week or two off? Do I take a month off? I know I'm not going to take longer than a month. But it might be nice to have a week, maybe even 2 weeks, to just not do anything, making games. Maybe I can plan it out. Because I started on a video game called The Golden Ticket, March. And I might hop back into that. It's going to be a shorter game, so maybe I might do that. Take like maybe 3 weeks off, then hit the ground running with that game. Unless I want to do something different. I have a couple ideas I want to do. One of them, The Golden Ticket, I've explained it before, but it's like the live action hero movie. To where you go in a movie theater, you watch a different movie, then you get to play the movie. So it's like you pretty much watch a movie, but you're playing it. It's all different, like 3 different stories for each game, and you get to play 3 different scenarios and stories. And I think that'd be fun. I think that would be really fun. So maybe I will do that, because I have started on it. I'm like maybe 20 hours into it. I just started out the main story and kind of a couple of the scenarios in the game. I am using RPG Maker for that particular game. What's that noise? That might be my computer. Another game I want to, it's kind of something similar to like, what's it called? Indigo Prophecy. That's one of them. Or Heavy Rain. It's more of a story. Not much gameplay. More it tells a story. Because I feel like that's where my expertise is in game development. Is I'm a storyteller more than anything. And I have a lot of stories, in this big old head of mine that I want to express and get out. And I think that's where my talent shines, as in this game. It's a plain JRPG. It's fun, but the story in this game is what's going to hopefully keep people into it. The story's going to be good. Because it's a basic PS1 JRPG turn-based. You level up, you go to the next boss. If you can't beat them, you go back and you grind for a little bit. That's pretty much the mechanics of this game. But what's going to keep the players in is my story. And y'all get to play it here soon. But the main thing, I want to do a 3D one. Kind of like Heavy Rain, not too sure graphical wise. I wouldn't mind going to like the PS2, maybe PS3 style era graphics. I don't want to do the new graphics. I could, but I kind of want to keep it a little older school, kind of like what Heavy Rain was when it came out, and keep it in that graphical element. But I haven't even started anything like that. I don't even know what game engine I'm going to use. There's a bunch. So that's in the works. That could be a possibility of me starting that after Besotted, or hell, I might even do something else in RPG developer Bakin. That's what I know, right? Then when RPG developer Bakin, the team, they're supposed to release. I don't know if it'll be a DLC or if it'll just be an add-on, but they're going to do strategy RPGs. to where instead of turn-based, it'll be a strategy RPG like Final Fantasy Tactics. And if, or not if, it's when. When are they going to do it? If they do that within the 3 months, 4 months, I could start another project and just do a strategy RPG. There's because I got a good story in my head for that one too, which I think would be neat. But I'm just waiting. I know, I can always do it in like Unity or Unreal, but to have the help of Bakin, and especially an engine I'm already very familiar with, that's why I would like to wait to go for a game like that. I think I just added all of them there. Let's go in this guy's house and just to see if everything's working. Good thing I've seen that, because I need to turn the map name off for these. Maybe that's what we'll do today. Maybe we can do that to make the video a little longer. We're going to go through every single map and make sure the visible is turned off, because I've noticed I left some of them on. This one's visible. We're going to turn that off. Let's see. Turn it off. I forgot how many maps I have. Even though I'm not using this in the game, this is the DLC. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing an art style like this. To where you can't control the camera angles. Kind of like how like Octopath Traveler, where it's like you just pretty much see nothing but this. Who knows, guys? There's so many ideas I have. Did I turn that off? But I'm definitely going to try and do a smaller scope game. That's what I want to do. Every other game, big game, small game. Big game, small game. And when I say big or small, what do I mean by that? So to me, everyone's different. I've heard different developers saying what's a big game, what's a small game. A big game to me is like the length of it. Let's turn that off. Small game for me is like a shorter game, like lengthwise. I guess you can say two different things. You can have a short game, a 7-hour game, and it's still a big project. That's like, what are games that you can like defeat under 10 hours? Metal Gear Solid, maybe. Games like that are big scope games, but, how I see it as a single developer, like me creating a game like Besotted that's over 20 hours long. To me, that's big. It's a long game. There's a lot of stuff, especially doing an RPG, and it takes time. But if I can shorten, like cut half of Besotted, to me that would be a shorter game, which would mean half the development time. If I could create this but cut it in half, to me that's a smaller game. Shorter development time. So that is what I want to do. Make a bigger game, smaller game. I mean, the goal is to at least, since I've started development, I would like to release one game a year, minimum. This one has taken, it'll be over a year by the time I release it. So, but I'd like to try and go under. I mean, we're barely hitting a little over a year for this. I'm pretty much right at the mark. And you also got to think, I was learning this game engine when I first started creating this game. So, I mean, technically, we could say this game is like under a year, because I was learning as I was creating. Now that I know the ins and outs of this game engine, I think I could have made this game in under a year instead of over. But if I switch game engine from a next game, it could be the same thing to where I need to learn it. But if I stick with my golden ticket, that's an RPG maker, and I'm super, super familiar with them. I'm pretty much the same as I am with this. Since I've been using RPG maker since I was a kid. Since the PS1, guys, I've been using that. I think it came out in 2000, so 25 years I've been using RPG maker, so I am quite familiar. Now, this is going to take longer than I thought. But stuff like this, the stuff you don't want to do, it has to be done. Because eventually you're going to have to do it anyways. Still loading. So it's running pretty hard right now because I'm going in and out of my maps and scenes. And it's kind of scaring me where I might want to save. I'll do it after this one. Let me just save it just to be on the safe side. The computer is working overtime. So actually, this scene, one of these scenes is going to be the next cutscene I make. To give you an idea where I'm at in the game, I have 2 more cutscenes to make in the game's complete. Everything would be done. Besides, Josh, he's making the music, but I mean, that's super simple. It's adding the music in the game. You know, that would not even take a day's work. Not even. Because it's not like he's going to give me all the music at one time. It's going to be a song here and there. And it'll be all done before the game releases. So, I have 2 cutscenes to make. Everything else is done in the video games. Everything is done besides 2 cutscenes. And the music, which that's out of my control. I just got to add it when he brings it to me. And that's it. The rest of it is test playing it. And I've been test playing every scene, every portion of this game. I've been test playing it. So it's not like I'm super behind to where I complete the game and I've never test played anything. Every map I make, every scene I make, every cutscene I make, every battle I make, I test play it multiple times during development. But the one thing I have not done is play the game from start to finish. And that is what's going to be left after I make the cutscenes. So I'm hoping to have these 2 cutscenes done maybe the first week of December. So I'll pretty much get a cutscene done a week. It'll be 2 weeks, so about 1st of December. And that'll pretty much give me a month, 2 months. We'll just say a month and a half, be on the safe side, to test play the game from start to finish and see if there's any bugs. But like I said, the bugs will be very minimum, mainly because I played every single map test play it was. I just need to play it from start to finish. That's pretty much it. And that's what we're going to be doing from December to January to the release date on the 27th of January. So that is what I'm doing. Everything else is done. 2 more cutscenes. And this 2 weeks, I've been working on the cutscene for 2 weeks now. And it's one of the longest. It's the best looking ones, I think. I'm getting better and better with this, you know. It's like they say, when you develop a game, start with the ending first, because you get better developing games. Like everything toward like the middle and end, I feel like is better, you know. And they say, you know, just don't, you know, restart it, because if you do that, you're always going to get better. Not that the beginning's not good. It's just, as if you're a developer, if you're watching this, you're a developer, you should know. Your game's always better toward the end of it, of your creation, when you're getting close to the end. I have got so many I've got to go through. Holy crap. Yep. We are doing good. Let's see. How long have we been talking? $20. That's not too bad. We'll do this 10 more minutes. I don't want to make it too long. Yep. Also, so other games I have been playing. I've been playing the fuck out of The Sims 4. I have all the DLCs for it, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Over 85 DLCs, and I got hooked. Just something I've been buying over the years, and they had it on sale, and I was like, let me just get the rest of them. Let me just get the rest. Because they're on sale. Sometimes you can find the DLC, the more expensive ones, are like $40 or $50, but they had a pack where you get like 3 mainline DLCs for like $37, $40, and I bought them all because it's cheap, and I was just hooked. I've been before I played this. I played The Sims 4 when it first released, and over the years I'll buy a couple DLC packs and just kind of not really play it. I do play Sims 3. I'll always stick to the Sims 3 because I had all the DLCs for Sims 3. So like, like the Sims 4 costs so much money for all the DLCs, and I'm one of those people like I want to have everything in the game. So that's why I would play it for a little bit, and I would stop, and I'd kind of play the Sims 3 because I had everything. They're not going to release anything more for it, and to me, Sims 3 is kind of superior to Sims 4. Excuse me. Yeah. I think I like it better. Mainly for the open world. But then again, like, I don't know, because I have all the DLC now, and since I have been playing it like a madman, if I had to choose all DLC for The Sims 3 or all the DLC for The Sims 4, what do I think is superior? I'm gonna say Sims 4. I need to actually make a video of it because everyone I know that does YouTube Sims says The Sims 3 is better. But will they say that now with all of the DLC? I mean, I feel like I've been playing The Sims 3. It's like, I mean, there is a lot of worlds, a lot of stuff to do, but I feel like I feel like there's more stuff to do in The Sims 4. Because I feel like there's more objects. Obviously, they have more stuff for it, so of course there's going to be more objects. But I feel like, I've decorated majority of the house. I was using everything in Sims 3. That could be because I played it for so long. So maybe 10 years of The Sims 4 having it. Maybe I could say the same thing. I'm used to it. But I like The Sims 4. I might actually start doing a Sims 4. Let's make that smaller. I can't. No, wait. Might actually do YouTube stuff with The Sims and just do a playthrough because I play it so much. And it's something that I can do and have fun because sometimes doing these YouTube videos it takes a lot. So if I can do something, where is this? Okay. To have content on my channel and not have to really work too hard, just click record and I'll play. Me doing these YouTube videos like the devlog ain't bad 'cause I'm just working. But I have to be careful of what to show. So it's not like, it is kind of work. Thinking thoughts have to go into it before I record so I don't show anything. And that's like with any of the Bakine content, any of the game engine content, I'll have to think it through, and it's a lot of work because some of my videos go up to 40 to 50 minutes for the longer ones. And that is a lot of time. Then editing, why am I saying this? Editing it. Does take some time, especially when it's a 40-minute video. Yeah, it's getting slower and slower. Might actually wrap this up here, save it, and just come back to this and work more on this later. Let's put our guy here so I know. Let me see. It is 26. Okay, cool. But thank y'all for sticking around. I wish I could show more, y'all. I really can't. I'm at the tail end of the game. I hope y'all are excited. I am worn out for this last year. I feel like I'm so stressed at my job and working on a game. I'm so ready to get this over with and for everyone to play it. It's going to be so great. I can't wait. But thank y'all for sticking with me, and I hope you pick the game up when it comes out. I promise you're not going to be disappointed if you're into turn-based classic JRPGs. But thank y'all for sticking around, and until the next one, take care.